My name is Newell Davis, and here is my 3-week update on the Powbuzz bug zapper. So they sent me this for free in the mail, so I haven't been paid for it, but this was a free product that I received. I did do an unboxing of this, and I'll link that up in the corner. But I am quite surprised how well this has worked over 3 weeks. I did not think it would work that well for the fungus gnats and fruit flies that I've had issues with. In fact, I wasn't seeing any in my basement, so I really thought I wouldn't find many in here. But now let's go and take a look and see how this has been doing as it's been hanging in the middle of my basement here, or my section where I keep all my worm bins. And it's quite surprising to see how much has been caught over 3 weeks. So let's go and take a look. All right, so here we go. You can see that it's still on right now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip the switch and turn it off. Now, I'm not sure if you can see, but actually we can pull out the little piece here. I'm just going to pull this out, and you can see all the fruit flies that this caught. Let me just dump these out on here, on this wooden board. And you can see this pile of fruit flies right here. And that doesn't include the ones that are actually in the machine. I'm going to get them out of there too a little bit. You can see there's actually quite a few here. More than I expected to find, since I have not seen, actually there's still a few caught in here too. I had not seen too many in my basement recently. So the fact that this caught so many was quite surprising to me. I also thought, when I looked at this, that these tines were too far apart to really get fruit flies, but they appear to be the right distance. I did have a lot that also fell on, like it was hanging right above these boards, and I had some bins on there, and I found dead fruit flies in my bins because of the fact that they were hitting this and bouncing out. And there's actually, I'm not sure if you can see here, but there's actually a couple like right on here where they stayed on the side here, so they didn't fall in. I'm gonna shake them out here a little bit. But yeah, this was quite surprising how well this has worked. And as I said, this is just a 3-week update. I know that right now I also have more fruit flies probably in my house than normal because we brought in some bananas that had them recently. But also I'm doing another time lapse with a cantaloupe, which will be posted hopefully within the next 2 weeks when it finishes up. And typically I end up with more fruit flies when I do these time lapse videos because they're not buried. And the fruit flies can get to it and everything. So we start seeing more and more of that. So, but this was a surprising amount here. I mean, I really am quite surprised at how many, found their way to the system here. Now, most of these are pretty dried out, and I'll just vacuum these up and throw them away. But, it really was quite surprising to see this. I didn't expect this many, but this shows that this really does work. And I've used some of these lights like this in the past. This one, as I said, was given to me for free. I'll have a link down below to purchase it. But I do recommend their product. I think it's a pretty high quality product. Just be very careful when you're opening the box. This cable is right next to where you slice it open. If I had sliced really deep, I would have just sliced the cable apart. So, so that's my update for this week. I do need to clean off even this screen in here. I don't know if you can see it, but the screen in here has bugs stuck to it. So there's even more in here, and there's a couple of spiders in here as well who are probably like, "Oh wow, free food," and it wasn't quite that free. So, which happens. So actually, you know what? While we're here, let me just grab a screwdriver and let's take this screen off so you can see that real quick. All right, here we go. Let's just see if we can get this apart and take a look at the screen, because I'm going to have to clean this anyhow. So nice, just little tiny screws here. I'm just taking them out real quick with a screwdriver. Let's just see how this lifts out. If I can grab it. Okay, maybe I'll use the screwdriver to pull it up. There we go. So, fairly easy to take out. And as you can see, hopefully you can probably see in here, right over here, there's a ton of fruit flies on this side. This side doesn't have quite as many over here, but this side right here has a lot of fruit flies. And, I'll have to vacuum these out real quick, and then it'll be clean and ready to go for a longer run. So overall, this works really well for fruit flies and fungus gnats. I was, as I said, very surprised to see this. I expected these, I thought these would be too far apart, but they just is able to grab them in there and get them to fall out or hit these wires. So it's just wide enough really to capture them. Now, I don't like the fact that there's nothing on the back side. This is meant to like sit up against a wall. I really wish that they had another one of these on the back side as well. So that way, no matter which side, like I hang it in the middle of my basement, they can go in either way then and get hit on these electrodes and get zapped. But you also, I do want to let you know, I can't really film this. It's hard to capture it, but when a bug hits this, you will hear it zap like the old zappers used to have outside, except it's not quite as loud. But the first couple of times I heard it, after about a week of having it in the basement, I was down here and I heard them go zzz, 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 and I had no idea what it was at first. And then I thought about it. I was like, it's got to be this zapping the bugs. So it does make some noise. Just so you know, if you want to put this someplace where you have people around, they are going to be able to hear it. I haven't been able to try this for mosquitoes yet. I don't really sit outside that often, and it is getting towards mosquito season, but I might be trying this out at my brother-in-law's house. He just moved and has a nice little patio outside, but there are a few mosquitoes out there. So we might give this a try there and see if we can get rid of some mosquitoes for him. So thank you for watching. Again, if you want to purchase one of these, there's a link down below in the description and in the comments, along with any of the other gear that you find that I work with. So thank you for watching, and I think, by the way, just to clean this up, I'm just going to vacuum it out. It's real quick. So again, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions on this.